Hey y'all, Bearded Sloth here. Before we get the show started, I wanted to ask you a question. Have you subscribed yet? If not, why not? $1.99 a month, you get the After Hours show and all our past episodes. Gotta do it now. All right, let's get this show going. This is the Block Party of Minecraft podcast, episode 101. We're your hosts, Bearded Sloth
and Little C.
Get ready for math class and let's see what the show will add up to.
Not math. Today's show includes Minecraft add-ons and data packs, the past week in Minecraft, your listener questions, and of course, HolyBookworm's joke of the week.
We are recording this episode live with listener participation via Discord chat. Visit theblockpartymc.com for the ultimate block party experience. Explore our free Bedrock add-on packs, join our amazing Discord community, and find our fun-filled YouTube channel. Help support what we do and unlock exclusive perks like the After Hours show and access to all of our past episodes by becoming an official subscriber.
You should definitely subscribe. It's worth it.
Most definitely. Oh, hi, Little C. Welcome to the studio.
Hello. I was doing fine until somebody over here is like, most definitely, most definitely, most definitely.
It's a Friday night.
It is.
I'm all excited.
Oh, man.
We're at the block party.
I drank a pot of coffee today.
I drank quite a bit. Thanks for making the coffee today.
Yeah.
It was nice coming home to nice coffee. Gotta eat my coffee.
I had to get some coffee to eat. You should just actually eat it. Just take it in a spoon and just eat it.
Oh, maybe I can do it for video or something.
It's for content.
It's for content. Gotta do it for the content. Do it for views.
Me Twitch streaming be like.
Begging for subscriptions over there today.
I was not.
All right, let's get into our topic and then we can talk a little bit about our past week. This week's topic was Minecraft add-ons and data packs. I am including everything like texture packs, resource packs, behavior packs, whatever you want to call them. How do you make the game unique to you? That's essentially what it is, right? We did ask the listeners a bunch of questions. We're not going to read them this time. We're going to try something a little different. If you ever want to see those questions, I post them on the Discord, kind of get everybody's brains going, kind of gear the audience in the right direction of what we're talking about. We did get some comments this week. First one came from HolyBookworm. I do not have the capability to code my own packs. I would not even know where to start. That being said, I enjoy the one-player sleep pack the most. I think it is called the snooze pack. Very good, HolyBookworm. Yes, ours is the snooze pack because we're always snoozing. It is a great to play and only one person needs to actually sleep to make it day again. Very handy. Other than that, I don't think I utilized much in the way of add-ons. Unless the cute Yoda guy counts.
That's referring to the Grogu totem pack we have on Jericho that I made.
And you get a lot of comments anytime you're streaming or anything on Jericho SMP. It seems like a lot of people comment on the Grogu totem.
And what's even funnier is I'm not making it public.
And keeping it a secret, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. It's an exclusive. If you want access to that, you got to join Jericho SMP, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Yes, we've had that on for quite a while now. And it does look beautiful. But that is a texture pack change. And it's really only one item.
Yeah. I want to make a texture pack that the sun is my face and the moon is your face. Just in Jericho. And see how many people notice that. And change the textures to our faces.
That could be fun. We should be able to work that out, I think.
I don't know about the moon one, if there's different phases or not.
Oh, yeah, you got different phases. Well, we can have different looks of my face, left or right, or looking different ways.
Oh, boy.
Take different pictures of the shade of the lighting or something on my face.
You're getting too complicated.
Oh, this sounds fun.
The image
I like
in Photoshop.
this. So she brought up the one-player sleep, the snooze pack. I think that's a must now. And we I guess we informed our listeners last week with the latest beta and preview that was coming out last week has built-in one-player sleep capabilities. So that's coming to the game. No longer are you going to need a modification to your game to be able to do that.
Which is cool. I think that's good.
Java's had it for a while, but it's new for Bedrock Edition, of course. Now, she said she doesn't have the capability to code her own packs. I'd have to say she's kind of somewhat creative. She might be able to make some textures or something. Does that count?
I'd say that counts.
I think so too. I think she should just try it. Maybe make her own totem pack. The HolyBookworm totem.
It's just a Bible and a worm.
There you go. A Bible. That's actually a really good one, I think. That'd be kind of cool. Get on that, Little C. He's just staring at me like, what?
I don't want to do work.
All right. We appreciate the comments. Got another one?
Our next comment is from Advisory Labs. I love to go mod hunting online for Java and just seeing what there is. It's like shopping, but you like something, you just press download and it's yours. Of course, you'll have to have a PhD in dodging false download links to viruses.
Oh, that's for sure.
My favorite so far has been Vault Hunters, Optifine, and Proximity Voice Chat. There's something about having your friend scream as he falls down a hole and it goes, ah! So satisfying.
That is satisfying. I haven't got to play with any proximity chat.
I wish it was on Bedrock, but I don't think there is one because it's a client-side thing.
Is it? I was
Java.
thinking that, is it truly Bedrock might have done something with that? Or maybe it's just like on or off, depending how close they are. I don't know.
But I know we're working, there's going to be like a few months, or not, a few week probably long SMP for Java that a bunch of us are making. And we're going to have like proximity chat and do more of a lore roleplay and like PvP thing because it's good for content. But yeah, proximity chat will be fun because you'll have me who already is hilarious to play with, I think, because I scream like a little girl whenever there's a creeper. And adding that along with proximity chat will be hilarious.
You didn't have to say when there was a creeper. You just scream like a little girl.
Oh, shut up. You don't scream any better.
All right. So he brought up a good point. When you download these, where do you find these packs, right? Where do you find all this stuff? And it does seem like all the major places, I am bombarded by clickbait and all kinds of bad links.
The internet.
But it's worse on these kind of sites because they're so popular. I think a lot of money changes hands there for ads and whatnot. How do you avoid that, Little C?
Yeah, click the real download button.
But it's hard to find. Okay. Have you had this trouble before?
If a download button looks like a download button, it's probably not the download button.
That's right. Now, I will tell you, our Bedrock add-on packs, there are no ads on there, nothing. They go directly from our site to your computer. I promise you, those are safe.
Along with a virus with changing your mouse cursor to Bearded Sloth's face.
That would be awesome. I might put hidden things into the packs here and there.
Like a picture of a hamster.
I haven't done it, but I have thought about it. Yeah, exactly. Nothing that's harmful to your computer. It's just something fun in the game, maybe. Like a splash screen text or something. That could be fun. Now, he brought up Vault Hunters. Do you know what that is, Little C? I'm not Java, so I have no idea.
I think Iscal85 and a bunch of other people had an SMP on it. It's like super modded, super technical, where you have more redstone-y like things. It's way too complicated for my 2.5 brain cells.
Okay. It's amazing how much is out there for Java. Bedrock's starting to get some things out there, though.
The problem with Bedrock is you just can't do as much client side. So it's harder to do things like the proximity chat where you have to have the client side.
I see what you mean.
And things like Optifine, and you can have some Zoom things, but you can't have a mod on your end that maybe adds I guess there is with texture packs, like a cosmetic thing, but it's harder to do on Bedrock and not as good as some Java clients.
I think it's just Java's been around for so long that it really grew that modding community.
I think people like it more for modding. People just think when they want to do modding, they go to Java.
Right. It's coming around, though. I've been playing with it. They keep adding, they keep releasing more and more out of experimental on the coding part of things. So that's a good thing. But yes, there's tons of things, what you want in the game. You can even play totally different games within the game of Minecraft.
Yep.
What was that one that included like machines and oil, and it was very popular several years ago now, and it was Java.
I don't
It was
know.
all
I
over the
remember that
place.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was all kinds of things like that. So if you're bored with vanilla Minecraft, there's no excuse for that. Go find something to change it to what you want it to be.
You can play, let's say you want to play this game that I'm looking to play in the future, Only Up. It's a parkour game. There's literally mods that make the game exactly like it, just with blockier graphics. It's amazing how any game is pretty much can be made into Minecraft.
I agree with that. I'm looking over here at our live chat, and we actually got a comment from Nero MJP. One player sleep is amazing, especially for realms and servers. Yeah, it's a must have. Absolute must have. But now it's all going to be vanilla, so don't even need the mod at all or behavior pack or whatever you want to call it.
I think that's going to be better overall.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our thoughts, Little C. I mean, we've already started talking about it. Some of the things, since I am a Bedrock player, of course, the biomes pack that I put on somebody's server is absolutely amazing. It's working out very well for them. I actually played a little bit on their server the other night because I wanted to make sure that the snooze pack was actually working out for them and working well. So I wanted to play in their world for a while. And I was going across, there was like these, you know how we have the cherry blossom biome now with the cherry blossom
Yeah.
trees, and they're really pink. Well, this pack had like purple trees, and they were
There's all
very
kinds of
pretty and
things.
so nice. And
Sounds
then,
a lot
yeah,
like the better Minecraft Java Edition mod pack. Very, very popular modern Java Edition mod pack. Adds all kinds of different biomes and stuff.
Now, when I first got in the game, there was actually a scorpion, and it killed me about 9 times before I could kill it and kind of survive. And it was funny because not all the players on there, because I'm not really a part of their server, know me. They don't know me. And he's like, "Are you all right, dude?" I'm like, yeah. It's no big deal. I'm used to this. I'm just testing
he dies
it out.
like
right?
that in survival Minecraft
Not
too.
exactly. But it is amazing. And it really changed the look of the game. Even the terrain generation is different, all that. And that's all in Bedrock. It is amazing to see that. I personally like playing more vanilla stuff.
I don't know. I think it's good to have the crazy mod packs for when you just don't feel like playing Minecraft, and then you can still play Minecraft.
I suppose. And when you have those lulls, right, when you kind of get bored of playing or something, changing it up might spice it up for you again.
And they're more exploration based, most mod packs, compared to Minecraft being. It seems like it would be, but it really isn't because of inventory issues.
Now, I couldn't do this show without talking about coding a little bit. And I knew nothing about coding before this. I guess back when I was a kid, back on old Apple
That
computers.
doesn't count. You lived a long time ago where coding wasn't coding.
Right. I used to make like small games, computer program games on the Apple, and it's kind of like coding, but that doesn't really count here.
Minecraft add-on packs are more complicated than
That game.
original
Yeah.
system operating systems.
Yeah, absolutely. But I did learn a little bit of the concepts there. I've learned a lot since I got into making add-ons for Bedrock about coding. It kind of made me motivated to learn about coding. I have no formal training at all. It's really, really fun for me. I enjoy staring at a screen full of random characters and commas and brackets and all that stuff, and it's satisfying to me, especially when you put like all the different colors on and stuff like Visual Studio Code has and all that. It's really pretty. I could just look at code all day. Little C, do you feel that way with coding?
Heck no, I cannot code a simple web page.
I really enjoy it. So that's something, if you're wanting to mod your game, it might be something you're interested in. A lot of Minecraft players do think the way I think, very technical and code-based thinking, I guess, and logic thinking and all that. So it might be something you look into. It's not as hard as you think, and you can learn. Do you remember the old texture packs we used to use on Legacy Edition?
Plastic texture pack, best texture pack.
Yes. And
That I
buy
think there was
them.
City which made one of the helmets sunglasses, which we thought was the coolest thing in the world. There was fantasy, I think. I think you like that one. One of the fantasy like ones.
I wasn't a big fan of fantasy. I didn't think.
No, it was natural. That's what it was called.
Natural, that's
Natural.
what it was. Yep. I did like natural. That was nice.
I remember the worlds they had, which was really just an adventure map with things. And there was a Skyrim one, but the textures on that one was awesome.
Yeah, and it's basically what you have in the marketplace now, right?
But without the modding. On Legacy Edition, it was just vanilla Minecraft.
Yeah.
Just textured.
Yeah, it was amazing stuff. And that was my taste of texture packs was back then.
That's all we had.
We bought almost all the main ones that were released, all the ones we liked anyways. We'd buy them. We were a sucker for it. And we never complained like people complain about the marketplace now. Is it because the quality was so good on them?
Yeah, it's because the quality of the marketplace is full of absolute crap.
I agree with that. There is a lot of stuff. And you don't get to basically preview it before you buy it.
I never bought the Skyrim mashup pack, the world, and I played it all the time.
Because it just wouldn't save or whatever?
It just wouldn't save.
Right, but you could play it, find out if you liked it.
I remember the Adventure Time skin pack, texture pack, and world, so that's called a mashup pack, and that one was really cool.
Oh yeah, the mashup packs. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, Adventure Time. That one was awesome. Did you play that?
Yeah, I played the whole map.
Did you really?
I think, yeah.
Okay, I only played a little bit on all of those. I'm just such a survival guy. But
that's because I used to watch the show, too, so it was cool.
Oh, well, there you go. You had a reference.
Yeah.
All right, we talked about me coding packs, so I've done Dead Score. That one, once I figured that out, and I actually watched a tutorial, somebody kind of teaching you, and I used that to learn the basics, but I changed it up. I made it better, in my opinion, for what I wanted on it. And it looks really nice, works well. I don't think it's missed any of my deaths.
Well,
all 3 of them this season.
Man, that's a lot. All because of you're bad at the game.
3. Yeah, I know. And it was early on, too. I haven't died in a long time on there.
Yeah, you have unlimited totems. You can't die.
Now, the snooze pack, I was happy with it. I'm up until this one update here, 1.20.10, that broke everything. I was very happy with that and figuring out how to code that and make it work. And I did that. That was great. And it was good. It's a must-have, of course. But what I'm really proud of is the time played pack. We call it Hourglass. That pack, I did every single part of that code on myself, learning from reading how to do it on Microsoft Learn and all that stuff. I taught myself all of that coding and I figured it out. It rotates through your minutes played, your hours played, days played, all of that. And actually we have the AFK time that kind of goes along with it. When you buy the mega pack, not buy, it's free. That's expensive, free.
I can't afford that.
But it rotates through every 7 seconds. It gives you new information. So it goes minutes, hours, days, etc. And actually includes the dead score on there. And it shows that scoreboard. I haven't seen that anywhere else. Have you seen that on playing any other worlds or anybody else having that?
I would have no idea.
It wasn't that hard. I would figure it'd be out there. Do you like that, by the way, that it rotates through?
I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's the only way we can really do it for everything.
Right, and we've had probably about 60 players come through total, so you'd have all of that in there, all that data in there, and that's a lot. I did think about kind of helping it out and making it so the offline players just don't show at all.
Then you can't really see how many deaths you need to become number 1, though.
Right, yeah, and you'd only see what current is. What do you think about that maybe for the time played stuff, though?
No, I like having everything, because if time played, you need to know how much more you have to play to pass the next person.
To get number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I wish there was a way to just have the person's name on there, but they do that, I think, for safety reasons, is why they don't allow that.
It's kind of stupid, though.
Yeah, I kind of agree. And then, of course, gotta have the donut pack. It's so yummy. It's so tasty. And I could code, basically, at this point, any food item I wanted. I could give it effects or whatever. It's a matter of the texture, which is not my forte. I can't texture anything. But if you could come up with that, I can make anything. But once you have one food item, it's kind of like, okay, you got it. Figured it out. It's good. It's fun. There's so much food in the game, anyways, right?
Yeah. Gotta have donuts, though.
Little C, what's your overall thoughts on this week's topic?
Coding packs would make me just hate everything. I do not like coding at all. But I like making packs, the texture packs. I have one Java pack that's just a retexture of an inventory. That's literally just a super basic inventory UI that just has little C in it for bed wars and stuff. So that way, no matter what pack I use, it is the same UI.
Okay.
So if there's a pack that I don't like the UI, I have a good UI.
I like that.
And I like the packs BS makes. He makes cool packs.
Yeah? Which ones do you like? What's your favorite?
I mean, one player sleep's good, but you can get that by anyone. But I like the dead score and stuff because I like to be able to see your embarrassing death.
The dead score is nice, and not many people use that.
And doing the texturing, I only like doing small things. I could never make a full texture pack, but I like doing the totem packs and stuff.
Right. And that's something we've talked about doing, like the lower grass sides and all that. We actually have that particular one in Jericho right now. I kind of want to test, make sure it worked. Looks so beautiful. And it's still basically vanilla textures.
You
it
wouldn't.
just goes across
Yeah.
down the side.
It's just what vanilla should be, kind of thing.
I agree. It's just enhancing without changing the game too much. I still think your Grogu totem pack is just epic. Maybe you should release that. I'm just saying. You might become very popular. No?
I don't think so.
All right.
Now for the past week in Minecraft, all info from Minecraft.net.
All right, we got a couple of them this week. We've got Minecraft Bedrock 1.20.12. This was a stable release. Came out Tuesday, July 18th, 2023, and unfortunately, it did not fix my problem with the snooze pack. But there were some fixes here. Fixed resource pack crashes with launch of 1.20.10. That would stink. You have a resource pack on, and it just crashes all the time.
Bedrock moment.
But they fixed it. Fixed a crash that could occur on iOS. I wonder what that crash was. Have no idea. Fixed connection stability related to abandoned connection closed errors. And that's it. That's all the bug fix was on that one. They've got a ways to go on this 1.20 stuff, I think. They did release a beta and preview for Minecraft Bedrock 1.20.20.22. Came out Thursday, July 20th, 2023. There were some features and fixes. This is summarized, of course. Rabbits, polar bears, and items no longer levitate above top snow blocks. So that space between if you have a small layer of snow, they were basically up the next block up, if that makes sense.
I like the flying polar bears.
Right? Structure void blocks placed in the world can once again be highlighted and destroyed when holding a structure void block. Breath meter now refills when swimming with head above water. You can now enable recipe unlocking on the Create New World screen. Fixed missing low disk space warning on Xbox. The text-to-speech narrator will now read the disconnected message in the game menu when open without an internet connection.
That's what you need to figure out how to code a text-to-speech. It's just your voice.
Just mine?
That's what everyone wants.
A lot of people say I sound like AI anyways, so there you go.
Bearded Sloth is actually just ChatGPT.
Yeah, all the messages come in. I just got to type real quick. That's it. Sounds just like me, the same way I write and everything. You can't tell the difference.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
iOS only. Fixed a bug in multi-line text edits where some text was sometimes deleted when typing after repositioning the array with spacebar. Okay. The /camera command no longer requires the experimental cameras toggle. And of course, there was more. I'll have the link to those in the description. Little C, what have we been up to? I'm excited to tell you all what I've been up to. The snooze pack issues.
Shocking.
Go figure. I have it working on everybody's server that's asked, other than one. And I
Then
cannot.
it's an issue with that server.
I have recoded packs. I have coded it in a whole different way. I've deleted basically all their server files and re-uploaded their world and put it on. I cannot figure this out. It's driving me insane. I have not gotten enough sleep at all. I did sleep more though because I realized the week before, right when the update changed everything, I totally was irresponsible, immature, stayed up all night, every night, didn't get any sleep. So this week, I actually had a cutoff time. I made myself a bedtime, little C, and I abided to it mostly.
I wonder how I would do if I could just unmoderated and have to moderate myself with sleep schedule. It would be very interesting.
It's hard when you're doing something like that, when you're deep into coding or whatever, because you're like, oh, I think this will work, and then you try and it doesn't, and then you're frustrated, so you want to fix it.
I don't have that problem. I just get to the point of tiredness and then I'm done.
Yeah, I don't have that point. I'll go all night.
When I was doing my really long live stream a few weeks ago, I got past the point of tiredness where I just didn't care anymore. So I just was happy again.
Right.
But there's a good 2 or 3 hours where I'm just like, ugh. But after that, good to go.
So I spent a lot of time doing that. Of course, I did trucking. So my truck was starting to wear. One of my steer tires was wearing down. I knew I needed to get that done, and I figured there was probably a problem with it. So I stopped one night in a truck stop. I was there. Well, these technicians obviously didn't know what they were doing, telling me, oh, I need this, but we can't do it until after midnight, blah, blah, blah. I ended up just getting my oil change done there, and then I left. I gave up on them. So I actually got all that done last night. We're recording this on Friday. So this was Thursday night. I got to one of my favorite shops, and that technician is awesome. He's like, no, you don't need that. No, they're perfectly fine. Granted, this is a 2022 semi-truck, so it's fairly new. It's almost brand new in semi-trucking world. But I got all that done. But good news, little C. I've complained about a squeak in my truck. I don't know if we talked about it on After Hours or here or where we talked about it. But that squeak has literally been driving me insane.
It was driving me insane when I went with you.
Yeah, and you only went with me for half a day, and it was driving you nuts.
Yeah.
I've been doing thousands and thousands of miles with that squeak. I found the part that it was, and I had this guy replace it. The squeak is gone. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Oh, and my bunk AC, where I sleep, it turns on now properly, so I can stay nice and cool. So I'm really cool now. BS is cool.
You keep the heater on all the time, and it's very annoying when I go with you.
I don't keep the heat on now. It's hot out there right now. It's summertime. Anyways, getting back to, let's say, TBP stuff. Got shelves set up last week, and we're going to put retro consoles like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, things like that.
Not all of them will be retro. We're going to put like a PS2 and a 3 and a 4.
No, put a new one on there.
Yeah?
Well, a lot of our listeners, PS3 is pretty retro for them. Just saying. You're getting old, little C. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, I don't know when we did this, but I have 3 screens in the studio.
Fancy.
I can't remember if we had that last week.
I have no idea. I think so, but I don't know.
But it has been so nice. I have the recording software up there on a fairly large TV for the studio that you can see and I can see, so you can keep track of your levels, your audio levels. Hopefully that's better for the listeners. And then I have one for Discord that we're recording out to for the live listeners. And then I have one for my personal Discord so I can chat on there if I want.
Man's getting too fancy.
I'm getting all fancified. That pretty much sums up my week. Minecraft-wise, most of it was dealing with the snooze pack, checking out people's servers. I joined some of their Discords of the people that I help their servers with. It's kind of nice meeting the people that I'm helping out.
Yeah.
So that's feels some kind of relationship with it. How long are we going to go with this, little C? I did not type out my script today. Can you tell?
He's just been talking and talking and talking.
It is a podcast. Little C, what you been up to?
I broke my monitor.
Say what?
That's a fun way to start the thing.
Yes, sure.
So I made a video talking about it on YouTube, so go watch that because I want views, thanks. And Anyways, so moving on.
No,
Okay.
no. So
You have to go watch the video. You have to watch the video. Come on.
oh, but little C, come on. You got these people listening to the block party.
yt.littlec.live. There you
They
go.
have been with us for a long time. They need to know.
They'll find out when they watch the video. Okay, so the short story is I tripped, I fell, hit my monitor no worky.
And this is a fairly fancy monitor. Not super fancy, but you saved up for it. It's one you picked out.
It's around $190, yeah.
Right. And it was really nice, and you just slipped, and yeah, that's not good.
On the corner, and this never would have happened if that day. So my setup was already completely like torn apart because I was working on doing the cable managing behind it because a few cables were hanging down and it was annoying me. So I had the monitor pulled out on its stand. So usually I would have just fell and hit my hand on like the desk and caught myself there. But because just reflexes with having the monitor pulled out, I pushed my hand forward and it hit right in the monitor as I tripped and fell. And yeah.
So anyways, did you get a new monitor?
Yeah, so I've been redoing my cable managing because after I went shopping for a new monitor and got one, I think this one will be better overall. And so, yeah, I think it will be. And it was...
So didn't you have problems with like shadowing on the edge of your one that you just broke? Just a little bit. I remember you complaining about it or something.
That's a complaint a lot of people had with the one I had. And I only noticed it slightly, but that's most of those kind of panels have a little bit of either that or they have bad coloring for darker colors. But yeah, I don't know. I liked my old monitor. And then other than that, with streaming and stuff, I've been having a lot of fun with that because I've been doing less of just playing Minecraft and more like hanging out type thing and just hanging out with chat and doing random stuff. I played the Password game, which if you want to hate everything, play that game. And you might end up with a monitor like mine.
Right. That's funny. Throw things at it.
And then, yeah, so I hit my sub goal today's stream. We're recording this on Friday. And so my sub goal was if I hit that, I would do a stream on the game Only Up. Which, if you don't know, is the game that's considered one of the harder games, modern games. And one that will make you rage, no matter who you are.
Is it? Is it a platformer?
It's a parkour game.
Okay.
So your only goal is to get to the top. And there's different things you have to jump on. Some have slipperiness, some don't. Okay. And you just keep jumping up until you get to the top. But there's no save points.
That sounds fun.
So if you fall, you have to try to land on something else.
Right.
Or if you fall all the way to the bottom, there's no saving you. You have to go from the bottom again.
I like those kind of games.
How many streams? We got to take bets here. How many streams do you think it'll take for me to beat it? Or do you think I'll even beat it?
I think you're going to be an old man before you beat it. I don't think you have the capability. You haven't played that type of games.
I don't have the patience.
And you don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, but we'll see. So if you are hearing this before, I'm doing this on Saturday. I don't know what time I'll stream. Probably around 2 p.m.-ish, maybe a bit later, Eastern Standard Time. But we'll probably release this show at noon, hopefully. So yeah, if you're listening to this the second it releases, twitch.tv/littlecgaming or littlec.live, and you'll be able to watch that. I'll try to make it into a video, but I'm probably going to stream the game for about 3 hours, and I have to edit down 3 hours into under 20 minutes. That's fun.
That is fun.
No, it's not.
I got to get back into actually just playing Minecraft instead of all this add-ons and all this. Because I'm making it for the game, and I'm not even really playing the game that much lately. Why is that?
That's kind of funny.
I really need to do it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I think other people are enjoying what I'm making and doing for them, but I'm not actually playing. I don't know what it is. I got to get back into it. I got to make bamboo wood. I haven't even made that yet. What am I thinking?
That's what happens. He builds a house on Jericho SMP and quits playing Minecraft.
Hey, you guys wanted me to build a house. That's what happens. Just saying.
Do.
Listener questions.
Our first question comes from Chef Sunshine. Why was that so hard for me to say? Anyways,
I'm not so sure.
Okay, here's a question for you. Creeper holes. Do you fill them or cover them?
I am a fill them in kind of guy. It drives me crazy knowing there is open space. I even take it as far as filling in my branch mining areas when, let's say, I take out the ores or diamonds or anything. I fill that back in. I can't leave that open space like that. On season 3 of Jericho SMP, I did cover my area that I was building, a very large area, just covered it with dirt on top and grass, of course, and made a huge flat area. That actually was hollow underneath, but it was always a concern in my mind that there was open space underneath. It drove me nuts. It actually even presented a real problem when the Enderman would take, let's say, the corner of it off.
Enderman can only take blocks that are raised up, though. So if you have enough,
Right.
it's fine.
But they would take the corner part, and then there'd be a hole there, and I'd fall into it. It just was crazy. I was smart enough, though, to light it up under there. Make sure you had torches everywhere.
See, that's the complete opposite of my theory.
But if you're one of those people that just covers it up, if nothing else, please, please, please light it up
I find
to
it
avoid
funny
the mobs
You
spawning.
say that. You want the mobs to spawn there in the holes because it'll hit the mob cap sooner so you won't have mobs on the surface.
Right, but it causes problems with farms and all that stuff. And when you need something from the mobs, you can't find them. Just please light up those holes.
For me, it depends on how much dirt I have. Usually I cover them up, or if I fill them in, it's going to be with random blocks that aren't dirt, usually, underneath.
I have filled
Because
up.
I always run out of grass and dirt because I use it for landscaping.
I have filled up a lot of holes, creeper holes, for instance, with netherrack.
Yep, and then you just cover the top 2 layers, usually, is what I do.
That's a proper way to do it. That sounds good. Thank you for that question. We really like the listener questions coming in. Our second question this week comes from HolyBookworm. Some people get really mad, sad, distressed when they die in game. Have you ever had a death where you just lost it?
Many times, HolyBookworm. Many times. Especially more when I was little, but now I kind of just get over it. Although sometimes Bed Wars really gets on my nerve, as you would know if you watch my streams. But usually it's more of a, not really acting, but I make it seem like I'm more mad than I am because it's more entertaining that way for stream and for videos.
Yeah, that's part of it too, right? You're putting on a show, essentially. So you have to have over-the-top reactions, right?
Yep.
But you kind of get frustrated, though.
Yeah.
Because you've played Jericho and you died, and you literally didn't play for like a week before, and you're saying, I'm not going to ever play Jericho again or whatever. You give up almost.
Yeah.
Which that's too far, I think. Now, honestly, myself, I stay fairly calm, I would say. I have found myself in a panic before. It's been a while, though, and I do remember getting worked up with an adrenaline rush, pumping through and getting all that nervous energy and stuff. I don't seem to get that at all now. It used to be a bigger deal. I guess I was more immersed in the game, and that kind of has gone away somewhat. It's not as big of a deal. I don't die that often.
If you go to an ancient city, you will have that heart attack feeling again.
And I have, even me just discovering my first one, and I was scared just to even see it.
Even though it was completely rated.
Yeah, that ancient city was completely rated. I shouldn't have been scared, but it does have that ambience, right? And you kind of get that feeling, which is a good thing. That's a good thing for a game. When you can feel that, that means it's quality, right?
Yeah, one of my Twitch mods wants to do a horror game stream with me.
No, that should be fun. That should get some good reactions there.
Oh, man.
Now, my personal goal when I play Minecraft is to never die. That's really what I'm trying to do
this season.
Well, yeah, I'm very disappointed with my 3 deaths this season. I only had 1 death last season, by the way. I just want to point that out.
He's getting rusty at Minecraft.
And that was me falling off a ladder, which was even more embarrassing for that. All right, thank you for those listener questions. Be sure to get those in. You can line them up. Join our Discord, of course. Get those in. Watch out for the topic of the week on our Discord. We really need you guys, the listeners, to participate. We really appreciate it when you do.
Now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show, HolyBookworm's Joke of the Week.
What happens when a strawberry gets run over crossing the street?
A traffic jam. That's kind of sad.
That's a good one, HolyBookworm.
Wow.
That's a good one. I like it. It's nice and dark.
Just like our coffee.
Gotta eat my coffee. Little C, thanks for doing the show with me. It's been fun. It's nice to see you in the studio.
There's a cord going straight across your face, so it's so funny when I look at you, it's like your face is being chopped in half.
Yeah, there's cords everywhere. We definitely have to do some cable management in here. But overall, the studio's looking a lot nicer. Before we log off, it's time to gather our Minecraft friends and extend the invitation to your fellow players. Join us in spreading the Block Party hype by sharing our awesome Discord community, checking out our YouTube channel, downloading our free add-on packs, and unlocking exclusive content as a subscriber at theblockpartymc.com. Let's get this party started.
We want to hear from you. We love your comments and questions. You can email us at contact@theblockpartymc.com or leave us a voicemail or text us at 1-260-222-7240.
Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Make sure to tell everyone about the Block Party, a Minecraft podcast. I'm Bearded Sloth, and now I gotta eat my coffee.
And I'm Little C, and I'm gonna drink coffee like a normal person.